I don't know if them things are long enough, because it doesn't feel like it's hitting anything. Black lines. Oh, I didn't even mark. I don't know where. Idiot. That's about 36. Can you see that? That's 36. And that one is a little bit over 36. So if this was like 38, 39, I think that would be good. No, 38. Actually, that might work. Because they never cut right on size. It'll be a little bit big. And that's about... I think this is going to work. Alright. My holes are looking pretty straight. So I totally should have drilled the pilot holes and then went through the front, because when you go through the front, it doesn't leave any burrs, and this is all melted and like nasty looking. That's clean because it started from the side and it cut from the side that you'll see, but it's all good. These are awesome. This little deburr tool that cuts the edge, and then it leaves you with nice radius edges. That won't look bad. There's a little bit of room, but it's a little bit of room for my mess ups. And I just gotta space this out, right? Because right now it'll probably be like that. So I need to build a spacer to make it be flush. Maybe even protrude out a little bit. That might look a little bit better. I gotta figure out a way to cut this square. Alright, so I think on this square, if I drill holes in the corners, then I'll have something to, well, I'll have a little radius in the corners, so I'll be able to cut from line to line to line to line, and I'll be able to file the corners flat. Well, be able to file the corner sharp, so it's like a sharp edge. This will be able to like fit in, and I think it'll work. That's bad. So now I need a saw, like a jigsaw. I don't have any of that. Could cut it with my Dremel, but it would stink and melt. I don't need no stinking saw. So, we got this perforated. I guess, I don't know how I'm gonna get that out, but I might keep drilling. I don't know. Alright, so got that stuff on. on. I don't have the screws for this. It's in my van. Alright, so I got my holes cut and I got that outlet thing back on. Dude, this thing looks super good. I can't really get it on, but anyway, they're in there and everything lines up. I need to make a spacer. Well, spacer is for everything, to like kick it out a little bit, and it'll be like somewhat flush with the panel. I need, well, first I need a little spacer behind these guys to space that out farther, to get it to protrude into here, into this panel, like out farther, because they're just like sunk in too much. So it needs to be 8.5 millimeter thick. Needs to be 35 outside diameter, 29 through, out of aluminum. I need 2 of them. Times 2. I need 2 blocks, 35 mil, 19 mil tall, 560 thick, 5 mil hole through that for my outlet. And I also noticed that my outlet, this surface and that surface is very close. So hold on. That bolt is basically ends up flat with the outside of this outlet surface. So I'm gonna need to get some M4 flathead screws to kind of sink in there a little bit so it doesn't hold it back from the panel, because it's like, well, that's where the panel's going, in there. And if the screw's there, it's not gonna be able to, so I gotta make this stuff tomorrow, and I should be able to mount this thing up and be done, which is awesome. I kind of forgot about vlogging, to be honest, but I've been getting carried away out here. I tore up my floor. Because I think I'm gonna add an outlet right here. Make a bracket off this to bolt in the back. Just make it straight down. Have the cord going right here through the hole, little drill hole in the floor. Have it run. Alright, so that's zeroed out on this. So you measure that. Like 930. It's like 930 is the depth of, that's the height of these little ridges. So I have to get a cord that is at least that thin, which I just went to the store and I think I estimated about 10 mil. And honestly, if it's 10 mil, it can crush, it'll be fine. So I need to get some cord that's that thin. Hopefully it's rated for at least like 15 amps. And run this along here. Run along here. And I'm gonna get another outlet. I think I'm gonna take that seat belt. Look at these things. They're flopping all over the place. I might take them off. Put that, make a bracket, so it goes under this and bolts to them. So when I'm sitting at my table, my seat's here, my laptop goes dead, I can plug in my laptop right here when I'm sitting there, and life will be good. And I think I'm gonna run that cord probably just right along the bottom. Well, actually, anywhere, because it'll be higher. It'll be up on these guys, and right along, right up in there, and creep it along the back side of this. Probably have it inside of here, run to this outlet. And then from that outlet, run outside to a receptacle that has like an outlet that I can plug into. and I'll have 3 total outlets. I probably won't be drawing that much power because the most I'll be doing is charging my laptop and whatnot. So this is just an update. I forgot about filming because I was just getting into it, and there's a little bit of rust starting right there. I don't know if that's just like surface. Actually, I don't even think that's like dirt. I think it's rust though. I don't know, I'll probably spray some like oil or wax oil or something on it. Fluid film, one of them things to kind of coat it. Try to slow it down because I'm not tearing this all apart right now. I got other stuff going on. There was some that was about 8 millimeters in diameter, and they had one that was 9. And the height, the depth, whatever you want to call it, of this is like 9.3. So this should be super close enough to keep it from rattling around. And it's thick enough. It's like 300 volts rated or something, I don't know. But I'm gonna run this along and see what happens. Alright, it's super dark. 3rd time at the hardware store, and I got all these wires. This one is going to go to that outlet. This one is going to the back. And this double wire is positive and negative for the USB and cigarette lighter. I have these wooden panels. I have this one, messed up on that. But these two, I give it a little like lead in to run up and kind of, I don't know, guide it. I just figured I'd drill 3 holes, and these fit like almost perfect. So I noticed a little bit of rust. I've sprayed some of this stuff called fluid film, and it should coat over the rust, maybe prevent oxygen from getting to it, water. I like to think it does something. So I'm putting this wood on and probably gonna go to bed.